So Carolyn, you and I just got off a class and we were having a conversation, and I thought it would be really valuable to go ahead and record this conversation because I was explaining to you in the chat of the meeting we just had in our master class, we were talking about how a horse wouldn't go forward with one of our students. And you were mentioning some different things and how she could help her horse move forward. And two people wrote in the chat about the fact that they did what you had requested her to do, which would be to wait it out, one idea. And the other girl said that she had the same thing happen and it went on for a long time until she got some help with it and found out that it was for some PTSD that she was suffering from other things that had happened. And you wanted to address that. So I would love to hear what you have to say about that so that we can share this with others.
Yeah, I always like telling stories, so because it causes one to really have that picture come up, so they really picture out what that would be like. A competitor came to me with a problem they were having with their horse. They had won the year before and was going back to win to win the title again, but the horse wasn't working right. And so she came to show me what the horse was doing. And sure enough, when it was an English pleasure horse. Oh, sometimes the horse was performing and sometimes the horse would quit. And she said, I don't know what's happening to the mare. And I got on the horse and I rode the horse. The horse had no problem at all. And I put her back on and the horse would quit. And I just, out of the blue, because I didn't think of doing it, but I just didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Said, tell me what you're thinking about at that exact time that horse quit you. And she says, well, let me see. I'll ride the horse. So she rode the horse stopped. She says, I was thinking about picking up the cleaning. So the year before, she didn't think she had a chance of winning the nationals. So she was 100% focused in that class. Now she knows she's going to win it, and she's up there riding, and sometimes riding, and sometimes not. So the horse is so attuned to her, it's connecting with that ride that she had at the nationals, that she wasn't present to the horse. And that would have been that's another thing that would be important for me to have brought up, because that's
well, you did say to me when we first got off before we were recording that you got on the horse and the horse was completely connected and gave you a beautiful ride, and then she got on the horse and again the horse stopped. So just that's proof in the pudding that our mindset and being in neutral is not just valuable while we're sitting in the chair. It's for everything we're doing with the horse, that we need to be present to everything that we're doing with the horse and stay in that connected, tuned mode.
And as I said earlier, what's important, you need to be that between the practice, between the ride, that everything that you do, that if your horse is rushing a gait, you wouldn't allow it. You would rush the gate, bring the horse back and say, we're not going through that gate until we can go through that gate easy. The reason a horse rushes the gate is because he feels claustrophobic and he's in a hurry and he has an agenda.
Sure.
And all of that before you take the horse to wherever you're taking it, is that you clear up that situation at the place it fell apart.
Absolutely.
So you would say, okay, let's go back and let's get ourselves aligned. Maybe you have to take the halter off and go back to just aligning your horse on the water hole, which shows on what it is that he needs to, if he's rushing a gait, maybe he needs to feel more comfortable close to you. Maybe that's the situation. But if you take that time and you fix it, you'll find out that the amount of time that you take in
Yeah.
the end is faster than anything else you could do with your horse.
Well, in maintaining that leadership, and that's what we're teaching, and that's one of the things that I'm always driving home in the classes, these exercises that you put together for us to do, these social bonding rituals that horses do together, when we're doing them, it's for connection, obviously, but it's teaching them all of this stuff. And if we can use those things in a practical way and not come out of the Liberty arena and go, now we have tack and this is different, we're dropping our leadership in those moments when we're teaching that horse wait in the intro to food exercise. We can do the same thing when we're leading the horse to the gate. Wait, I'm going to open the gate, So I think that if people could focus more on all of the things that they're doing at Liberty and carrying it right into everyday things that they're doing with their horses, including riding, they're going to see that dramatic difference in the result and being able to stay in neutral for sure. So I love this conversation. I'm glad that we did this little clip so we could add it to the classroom so that they can hear it.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.